Ahar me hearties. Welcome to the RetroTech 120p challenge, and this week we are playing Hook. Yes, based on the Steven Spielberg film, with Robin Williams as Hook and Julia Roberts as a very attractive short-haired pixie, and Dustin Hoffman, of course, as baddie pirate Captain Hook, as we see Robin Williams return to Netherlands after being a child and then going away and growing up and returning to the Lost Boys who are in trouble. So yeah, and look at Julia Roberts there with her hair. And obviously I'm not going to pick anyone but Peter Pan, because who cares about those schlubs? Although I know Rufio had his fans. But yeah, here we are then. This is Hook. We are playing the RetroTech 120p challenge, where you can have as many practice goes as you want, but as soon as you press record, that is your run. Upload that onto Facebook, and everyone will coo at you and your abilities at playing run-of-the-mill, fairly boring beat-em-ups starring Robin Williams. So no conversions of this were put onto any of the consoles. This was an Irem arcade exclusive that came out in 1992. There were plenty of Hook conversions on things like the NES, the Game Gear, Super Nintendo, Mega CD, Mega Drive. But this was its own thing. I mean, a lot of them are different as well, actually, thinking about it. And the reason I've picked this, because it was my selection this week, is because Christmas, Peter Pan, pantomime, right? Yes, I'm running out of games to play at Christmas. There aren't very many Christmas-themed games in the arcade, unfortunately. Maybe there should be more, but then you think, well, people go on some holidays, they go to the beach and they play arcade games, or they did anyway. They probably don't want to put Christmas in games, do they? Good. So yeah, and as you can see, we're beating up pirates, because that's the story of Peter Pan. Pirates versus small children. And so we're going to talk about the sex lives of, don't worry, not small children, I'm not going there, pirates. Like the Vikings, pirates are known for a bit of the old rape and pillage, unfortunately. Basically, ladies of the olden times should never trust a fella known for violence who hasn't seen a woman for several months, because they're likely to be gits. When you think about it, like, women were treated pretty damn roughly, weren't they, in the early 20th century and before. I'm sure they'll say they still are now, but it used to be rough. As I'm going to battle now a French chef with an enormous stomach and a big behind. I'm going to punch him about the panhandle. Yes. Though there were some noted female pirates like Anne Bonny, Mary Read and Grace O'Malley, who no doubt enjoyed getting scuttled up the poop deck by their crewmen, seemingly were, lacking in a bit of the heave-ho while they were on their boats. However, they were known to enjoy the company of each other, because, obviously back in those times they were quite a free and individualistic society, so probably didn't worry about social conventions, about how unusual sexual intercourse was between two fellas. But that was also sometimes as part of an agreement. You see, particular buccaneers would share their wealth, much like a marriage. They would get very close, and that may sort of have been part of a bigger thing. They might have been more romantically linked than that. It's very hard to think of pirates being romantically linked, considering they're all R, but some of them apparently did take it up the R's. It is the sort of contract they used to sign between each other was called matelotage. I hope I got that right. It's French, so matelotage. Did I get that right? Someone tell me. Which is derived from the French word for seamanship. But yeah, good, isn't it? So yeah, those are your genital facts. Pirates get married to each other, sharing their ill-gotten gains, and good for them, eh? Good, right. So yeah, this is a pretty good beat 'em up, I think. I mean, there are better ones, there are worse ones. It's no Double Dragon 3, it's no Final Fight, it's somewhere in between. And it's obviously got a movie license attached to it. And look, you can elbow people in the old Hampton area as well. And if anyone knows of my love of things like Vendetta, I like the fact that you can kick people when they're down. I'm that kind of guy. I'm a coward. Yeah. So, yeah, it was my choice. I'm not ashamed of it. You know, I don't like maybe that Robin Williams isn't quite as hairy in his forearms as he should be, or that he is not as carrying around as much like lumber. But I do like the backgrounds are fully interactive, that the enemies can hit each other. So yeah, Irem are not known for their beat 'em ups, but this is a good one, I think. But yeah, can you think of any or many beat 'em ups or any arcade games in general that were based on movies? So I can name RoboCop 2, Batman. Did Batman Returns have one? I don't think it did. Die Hard arcade, which came out much later. There's a Fast and Furious one. There's Cloak and Dagger. There is, I'm sure there's more than that, Street Fighter the arcade, Tron, Krull. Running dry now. There's one based on Rampage that came out like a few years ago when the movie came out. So an arcade game based on a movie, based on an arcade game. Brilliant. If I've missed anywhere out there, let me know down below. I'm sure there is more than that. There has to be. Last Starfighter, does that count because it didn't properly come out? No, I don't think it does. And I don't think we're counting things like Asterix or Turtles, because they're not really, are they? Or Simpsons, because they were based on cartoons more than anything. But yeah, let me know down below if I've missed any and what ones they were, because I wouldn't mind playing some of them maybe. But yeah, what we've got coming up on the channel, well, I'm going to be closing out the old Christmas specials this week with a Christmas Carol. Believe it or not, there's a Christmas Carol game based on the Jim Carrey film that came out on the DS. So that's going to be out this week. And also all my compilations. I might do two more and then retire it. I've milked my old library for all I can, my old library of videos, which is going to go towards my my holiday fund. I feel bad for doing it, but it's December. Times are hard. Why not? As I'm taking on this big man with a turban and a big stick. But yeah, definitely worth a go this, and have a look at the other videos. I mean, you might have time off this week, so time to board the train and have fun with us, because we've got everything you need. And hopefully you're all set up for Christmas. I was thinking earlier on today, actually, something about Christmas. It's like how redundant the word trimmings is. Yeah, I'm going to have roast turkey and all the trimmings. Are you really? Brilliant. Good. So you're not just going to have... you're not just going to have roast turkey. You're telling me you're going to have trimmings. I wasn't expecting that you were just going to eat a bowl of meat. And why is it called trimmings as well? Why is it called that? Stop being called... It's not trimmings, is it? It's vegetables. I think. Or is it something else? Is it cranberry? I don't know. Look at those penguins. Look, that's festive. There you go. I've made it Christmassy, even though that's the wrong end of the world. But, yeah, they've just realised and they've walked off. They go, oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I know this is supposed to be the Christmas thing. We're going now. Bye. Peace out. Yeah, oh no, one's turned up again. Hello, matey. So as we go to the next level. But yeah, a nice pace to this, actually, this game. It's not too difficult. Some beat-em-ups can be a bit, like, extreme. This one is fine. It holds your hand a little bit. And from what I'm told, I didn't play through till the end after my go finished, but from what I'm told, it's not massively long, this game. So if you do fancy burning half an hour, 20 minutes, yeah, worth having a look. Save you watching a film, wouldn't it? No point in watching the film, just play this. If the kids want you to, if they go, oh yeah, Dad, can we watch it? No, you're gonna watch me play the game. It's shorter, and it cuts out like all the melodrama that Spielberg is famous for. Look at that pirate with his hat. Where does a pirate keep his ears? No, that's wrong. Where does a pirate? What does a pirate keep under his hat? His buccaneers. Yeah, that's better, I think. I think I've got that joke wrong. So that's good, isn't it? I'm glad I've pleased you all with my terrible humour. I apologise to everyone. But not this guy in the yellow, because these guys, I tell you, the guys with the little knives, they are so annoying to fight against. I think out of all the beat 'em up opponents you could have, guys with knives are always the worst, aren't they? Remember in Final Fight? Gits. And barrels. Look at these barrels. Swines. As I'm about to get crushed by the weight of some overweight men. What a way to go out. But that is the end of my go. And if you want to join in, please do. And we'll see you this time next week. And have a bloody good Christmas, you. And if you can't, then don't. Like, subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.